Welcome back, all you sexy YouTube nail mother lovers. Cadence here. A bit of a flashback with these nails. They're grown out. Don't look at the cuticles. They're absolutely dying because, I chase chickens around most of the day when I'm not doing nail stuff and stuff with nails. So today we are going to attempt to do a two-stroke-ish design with gel polish. So let's get started. All right, everybody, it is 3 days after I recorded the introduction, so let's get this shit show on the road. As always, we are starting with the prep and the base coat. I do not do manual prep, as in buffing, because it gets dust everywhere and shits me up the wall, so I do a chemical prep with the Apres Gel X tip prep. You can also probably use acetone on a brush. It's basically only acetone. Look at this color. This is the Madam Glam House of Fun, and this color is called Glam Element. It is fucking awesome, and I am not a pink person. This is a good color, and this collection is another Chef Kiss collection of colors. We've had a lot of hit and miss with Madam Glam's, what shall we call it, color choice this year, having a lot of those fucking pastel-y shit colors, collection after collection. Now we've got some color, and the colors are proving to be awesome, which is why I decided to go all out and do some crazy shit like two-stroke with gel polish, which I don't recommend because you just have to cure so much. Acrylic paints is what shall we call acrylic paints? They dry, they are highly pigmented, they're much easier to do. The technique, one stroke, two stroke, whatever you want to call it, it's just up to you how you want to do it. But I wanted to show you with this color palette what the flowers would turn out like. So hey ho, diddly go through this video. But firstly, I have to do an aside. Madam Glam. It is fucking the somethingth of November. What are we now? 19th. The 19th of November. And I ordered my calendar, my advent calendar, on the 24th of October. Madam Glam, where the fuck is my calendar? I have exactly fuck all days to start filming for every day in December, and my calendar is lost in fucking translation. The Australian delivery company doesn't have it, and it looks like it stopped somewhere overseas. So what the fuck, Madam Glam? Get your shit together, get my advent calendar to me so I can do my Christmas. If I don't get it, oh my god if I don't get it. Kirsty Meakin spatula! Time for the Kirsty Meakin prayer. Kirsty Meakin, full of grace, hallowed be thy name. Thy infill come, thy apex will be done, on earth as it is in Stoke-on-Trent. Okay, continuing the rant. With the advent calendar, right? I know that I open it and do the filming before Christmas, okay? I know I do that. However, I do open them on camera and actually do see them for the first time on camera. That's not staged for, your entertainment. But when I finish filming, I do pack it all up and put it back in the calendar so that each day in December, I, for myself, get to then have that product and enjoy it. So me. I just want what I paid for. The worst thing, though, is I've emailed them twice. I emailed them a week ago today, and I understand that in America it was Veterans Day weekend, as it was here in Australia. We call it Remembrance Day. America calls it Veterans Day or Veterans Weekend. But we ourselves here have Remembrance Day services and party time, and as all Australian activities involve alcohol, many alcohol drinks, get drunk, and etc., etc., etc. But I think a week from a company as big and apparently professional as Madam Glam really pisses me off. And not to sprout the VIP thing, but you do pay a lot of money. I know this is the best filming ever because it's completely out of fucking frame, but I cut around it as best I can. Just deal with it. Anyway, yes, not to sprout the VIP status, but you do pay a lot of money to be a Madam Glam VIP customer. Husband, don't listen to this part. Husband will go, what? Woman! No, he won't. He does not care at all. He's the best husband in the world. Okay, so Madam Glam takes out your money every month as a kind of subscription, and then you can either ignore it for a while and it builds up money, you log in, and then you spend all your money at once because you're in credit, so to speak. But with that subscription, you're supposed to get prompt customer service. Within the US, you get free shipping, you get all of your gels at 50% off, you get to have your early access to the new collections and the new products, etc., etc. Okay, you get all the perks, you get what I mean. But it's not like they're giving you those perks for free. You are paying for those perks. And it's not cheap brand, it's a premium brand. So with premium brand, you kind of expect premium service. So the premium service that I expect is for them to at least return my fucking email. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. However, I digress. What can I do about it? Fucking nothing. I have contacted the shipping person, and in Australia, I don't know if it's the same overseas, let me know in the comments, but in Australia, because I am not the person who paid for the postage, I'm the person receiving the postage, they won't deal with me as a customer. I don't know why. I kind of get it, but it's kind of fucking stupid. It's my parcel. I paid for it. I technically paid for the postage, but the company, pays directly for the postage, but I pay the company. So by default, I have paid the postage. So you can argue that they should be dealing with you, but they don't. So I don't know if it's the same overseas. So for there to be a problem with the postage, Madam Glam has to contact the postage place directly. I can't do it. Anyway, I will shut up for a moment because we've just seen some things on screen and I just want to explain. Clean the back of your foil with some isopropyl alcohol. It will help get rid of the oils from your skin, just like on your gel polish. You don't want to, or before gel polish application or before gel application, or acrylic I suppose, you don't want to be touching the surface because you'll transfer oils from your skin to the surface. Same with the fucking foil. Yes, we call it fucking foil on this channel, deal with it. With the fucking foil, give it a clean and it takes off the oils so that you get a better transfer. And what was the other tip I was going to get you? It is fucking hard to push foil on these little stands. So normally I would transfer it to like the end of a brush, so I have more of a surface to grip onto. But don't clean it too much once you start to lift the foil. Once you start lifting the foil off, and you get the little lines that you've removed in the foil, if you rub the IPA over it, you will start to lift the foil, so you can clean it off and just be left with like a piece of plastic. You'll remove all the colour, so be careful, but you still will get a better pickup if you've got the oils in the back. So what are we doing now before I get sidetracked and get into another 5-minute rant about my first world problems? I am decanting these awesome colours, again from Madam Glam's House of Fun, even though Madam Glam is in the shit books at the moment. We are going to push on, Jeeves. Just decanting these onto a palette. I also decant out, as you will see, some white, and some base coat, because you can clean your brush with the base coat and you can mix things or help mix things with the base coat. Decanting 2 lots of white so that I look, because I know I'm going to make a mess. You will see the palette by the end of this. There is shit all over it. So I cut that bit out. But dunk, doesn't matter how you do it. Flowers in the big wide world come in many various shapes, sizes, colors. I'm zooming right in here so that you can see my attempts to just tappa.
Now, the key to great dancing is one word. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Tappa, tappa, tappa.
I put white on the end, blue in the middle, as we see here, white on the end, blue on the inside. Give it a little bit of a stroke and lift it. Tap, 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 tap. If you tap it backwards and forwards, you will get that really nice mixing. Backwards and forwards, left and right. Just going to give it a little flash cure. I'm not going to do second layers of anything really, because I am going to put bastard balls on top and make it all sparkly and pretty and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just keeping it really, really simple. So this is a pink on the inside and white on the outside, and the same thing, looking at my fucking thumbs on the inside, just tap, 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 tapping the brush left and right towards the center and away from the center to create some variation in color. When you create the variation in the color, you're mixing it on the palette to create that nice blend. When you do it with acrylic paints, you really need that mix on the palette to mix the 2 colors in the center of the brush. When you've got gel polish, because it's so gooey, you can mix a lot more. This is just some leaves, some random leaves. You can mix a lot more of the color actually on the nail, because you're just sort of tapping and stroking color in the areas that you need. So if you want more dark green, you stroke up. If you want more light green, you stroke down, and you can get a really good mix of the colors. I do that with my watercolor. I do a lot of watercolor and have been doing a lot of watercolor lately. Blah, 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 words are hard. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of watercolor lately and doing a lot of color blending with this kind of technique on the brush, pushing up and pushing down, pushing up and pushing down to really vary and make it much more interesting. It's hard to see on such a small scale, but because you can get really intricate with it, it's really pretty and interesting and makes a full set really fun. Now I'm rolling in the base coat. Why am I rolling in the base coat? Because it's time. It's time for... I didn't put the sign up. Maybe I'll go back and do the sign. Bastard balls. Dun dun dun. But the bastard balls make it look really cool, really cute, really pretty. And whoa, massive zoom in here. I am just painting on the highlights and lowlights of the leaves and the flowers to give it that little bit more depth. And I say realism, it's not really realism, is it? This is painting, this is art, but it gives you a bit more of an edge, I guess. I put a stamen in the middle of the pink flower. Yes, it's a bit jaggedy, but I want to speed it up so that I don't bore the living fuck out of you guys, because that wouldn't be nice of me, would it? Using base coat again, we're putting on some bastard balls. And the bastard balls, like I said, really make it pretty, really make it pop. Yes, they're annoying. And what I would say, top tip, is when you're using the base coat to put these on, no, you don't necessarily need to use... did you see the ball come off? My top tip was use a bit more base coat so that the balls don't come off like I did there. And you've got bastard balls fucking stuck in your top coat. I think that one ended up getting back in place, or it may have ended up in my top coat bottle. No, there we go. I did put it back. Oh dear. That would have been bad. Oh, there's another one in the middle of everything. So that there was just me removing some bubbles and smoothing it out. I had some weird... See that globular thing that I was pulling out? It was in my top coat. I think it was like a little cured bubble bit. Who knows what it was, but it was something funky in the top coat. Here we go again. Little tulipy type bud things this time. Pink on the bottom of the brush, white on the top of the brush, and just making little blobs. This one's purple on the outside and blue on the inside. This color palette, this House of Fun, was perfect for flowers. That's why I had to go ahead and do flowers, because it was just screaming flowers to me. In Australia, it is summer. No. Yes. No. Fuck yeah. Oh, in Australia, it is spring. Can you tell I'm absolutely fried, frazzled and mental at the moment? It's coming into silly season. I don't know what day it is. I thought it was still October the other day when I went to sign something. So in Australia, it is spring at the moment. That's a little bit of kind of lavender-ish thing that I was going for. Anyway, I digress. In Australia, it is spring. So all the flowers are pippa-popping, and all the birds are singing, and the little baby birds are coming out, and birds are doing their bird thing. So flowers fit this time of year here. However, I understand that the whole world revolves around the northern hemisphere, and it is currently autumn, or I think fall is what it is called in America. Just doing some useless swoopy lines there for no good reason, and they look good. But yes, it is fall in America, so all the colours at the moment, even the colours available on the Madam Glam website, they are dark, they are autumnal, they are dark greens, they are dark oranges and pumpkin colours and things like that, and it's not really what we're wearing at the moment in Australia. So I understand this video isn't at the moment going to be helpful to most people, but I think that eventually someone will watch it and go, huh, yeah, okay, let's use Madam Glam's House of Fun for some flowery type things. You don't have to go fucking stupid like I did and spend a couple of hours painting flowers and buds and dots and lines and yelling at bastard balls up in your little nail room study thing. You can do something really simple, but the House of Fun is probably my new go-to for flower palettes. Put the bastard balls on there using the base coat, giving it a good cure. Yes, I was flash curing in between all of this, but give it a good cure at the very end before you put the top coat on, to make sure your base coat's set, to make sure all your colors are set, because you're building up and up and up and up and up. And while we don't want to bulk out the nail, be generous, I would say, with your top coat, and then you won't have to go back and buff, because you can't buff because I put bastard balls on the top, so you can't buff. Here we go, an extreme close-up of petals with the blue on the inside and the purple on the outside. It's really easy. It's just put one color on one side, tap your brush, reloading! I was reloading the brush, so I thought, bam, tactical reload meme. Yeah, baby. And what was wrong with the tactical reload meme? If you saw quickly what was wrong with it, let me know in the comments what was wrong. Now this flower, I want no flower or anything do I want flat, normal edges on. I like them to be scratchy and weird. That's just me. That's just how I like to do it. So I tend to push the brush forward to create that scratchy and weird edge. I think it looks kind of more natural. Well, natural is probably not the way. It looks more arty. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't look perfect. I hate the things. I like things to be perfect, but I hate the things that are perfect to look perfect. Does that make any sense at all? Absolutely not. However, it's just a good way to, one, mix paint, and two, make things look uneven and interesting, if you get what I mean. Nature's nature. It's going to be uneven and interesting no matter what you do. Here I'm just adding more little swirls and swoops and lines and things. Why? Because you can. And then putting little stalks and bits and bobs outside of the flower. You'll notice that the one stroke or two stroke, whatever you want to call it, flower, I am not going to do a second layer on. Normally I would do a second layer of petals in between those petals to make the flower look more full, but I'm going for a more artistic kind of alternative look in here with the bastard balls. So I'm not going to do a second level, just going to keep it nice and easy and simple, and I'd say quick, but it still does take a little while. Yes, here we go. Bastard balls is what should have been up before, but clearly I put it in just in the wrong spot. And the bastard balls, as annoying as they are, for those of you joining me today, and this is your first exposure to me and my kind of ranting, ADHD breaks, and constant swearing, I call them bastard balls because they're fucking bastards, yeah? You put them on, they never sit right, they roll away, they take forever, but they look beautiful. Put down your base coat, pick them up with base coat on your brush. See here how they're like clumping and flopping and things like that? Use a stronger brush. Don't use this brush. This is a Madam Glam fucking detail brush, I think, or one of the detail brushes, whether it's a liner or a deep detail brush. Its bristles are too flimsy for bastard balls. Why am I using it? Because I was using it for lines and mixing and other things, and I was too lazy to find another brush because I had 10,000 things on my desk. But I would recommend using a brush that had more bristles. Use a brush like, for example, a watercolor brush, or a bud brush, whatever you want to call it. Use a brush like the Miko Aqua brush from Kirsty Meakin. That's a really good one for bastard balls as well. But today we went crazy, and yeah, we're doing one stroke flowers or two stroke flowers, whatever you want to call them. One stroke, two stroke, three stroke, one stroke. I call them two stroke. What was I doing? Two stroke. Two stroke was something. I can't remember. But yeah, one stroke flowers, two stroke flowers, whatever you want to call them, in your neck of the woods of the world. This one was like little rosebud type things with a suggestion of peachy flan. What the fuck are you talking about? Peachy fan flowers, and a lot of greenery in this one. Lots of leaves, lots of flicky, sticky, outy bits of things. So for those of you who are here and listening to these descriptions for the first time, commiserations! But welcome to the melee of crazy. That is Claws by Kadence. And what we do down here in Australia. Did I finish my rant about it being summer down here or spring down here instead of fall? Oh, you got a bit of a different color there. Yes. While I'm doing these nails, I'm putting them into the lamp and taking them out and doing... There you go. It was the ultra liner. Do not use the ultra liner. It's too flimsy. While I'm doing the nails, I'm putting them in to cure in the lamp. I'm putting them into flash cure in the lamp, and I am switching between nails rather than doing one nail all at once and then switching to the next and then switching to the next. I edit it like I'm working on one nail the whole time, but that's not what I'm actually doing. And if you were doing these kind of nails in salon, you would want and you would need to switch between hands, like do one finger on one hand, have it curing, do one finger on the other hand, have it curing, and switch all the time backwards and forwards between the hands. Otherwise, you will be there all day doing this kind of faffing and foofing and fucking stuff. You probably wouldn't put this many bastard balls on a salon client, and if you did, charging for your time and charging for these fucking bastard balls, because these micro bastard balls are much more expensive than the other ones that are like the 1mm, the 1.1 and the 1.5 millimeter. You'll see that I turned it upside down then. Turn it upside down so that the, what are we calling it? The top coat can cover those bastard balls if you've got a lot, especially around the apex. This flower, I'm going for more of a, what are they called? I don't know flowers, which is why when I paint flowers, I just paint, you know, the aura of a flower rather than an actual type of flower, because I don't know flowers. So I just paint what kind of looks like might be a flower. The leaves might be completely wrong for that type of flower. The effect might be completely wrong, but it's colourful, it's floral, and who gives a fuck, am I right? It just looks pretty, so we just run with it. Not a tulip, maybe? No, not a tulip. Definitely not a tulip. A calla lily. Going for a calla lily. How do I know it's a calla lily? That's what I had at my wedding to husband. Wedding to husband was lovely. It was on the beach and I had calla lilies. I didn't like those greens that I did, as you can see. So I'm just using a little bit of IPA, taking off the greenery and fixing it up. Did I make it any better? No, not really. I changed it nonetheless. Be really careful when you're wiping with IPA next to the foil because you can remove some of the gold foil or whatever color foil you decide to use. You can remove the foil if you are using IPA, so be really, really careful. So now with the calla lily, I am doing some highlights around the outside and around the middle. Once again, my filming is just Oscar award winning. There you go, you got the stamen in the middle, looks like a flower now. Fucking special. And I have to say, please excuse the cuticles on my hands because they are up the shit. Those nails had clearly grown out for like 3 weeks, nearly 4 weeks by the look of it. And they were very much due a change. I think this is the last day that I had with these particular nails, if memory serves, and they were a while ago. They were at the very beginning of what is our spring, which was months ago because now we're in December. But I've been sidetracked with all the other bullshit that goes on in life and also sidetracked with Halloween. We did October Halloween nails for quite some time. So this is a backlog video. You are welcome. I'm not going to waste footage. I actually have quite a lot of backlog videos that I just lose time and all of a sudden it's a special occasion month and everything just gets pushed or backlogged or isn't relevant anymore. So I think I've got 2 from Halloween that you'll get next year, which is the only good thing about being completely a wreck in life, is that next year I'll have content that I don't have to film. All you'll have to do is put up with outdated content. So for that, I apologize. But outdated content is what you will get. And you will enjoy it or click off. I don't give a Anyway, after 2.5 hours of fucking around with bastard balls, we are applying our top coat, and this is going to be our very last nail, the pinky nail. And we are going to cure that and do the big reveal after I do my e-begging. If you like this kind of crap and want to leave me a comment, click the heart or the thumbs up, whatever fucking button it looks like, and like this video. If you would like to leave a comment, please leave a comment below. I answer all of you and I get back to all of you eventually. And if you want to hear more of my crazy ranting, please click the subscribe button because otherwise YouTube will not show this video because it's full of swearing and adult content. On that note, all my videos are full of swearing and adult content. No, they are not suitable for children. On that note, this is the mess we ended up with on this day. We have got 1-stroke flowers or 2-stroke, whatever the fuck you want to call it. 1-stroke flowers, some foil and some bastard balls. Really, really nice and fussy. And this will be a whole set. If I was to do this as a whole set, would I wear this as a whole set? I would. Could you do an accent nail and have the rest plain? Yes, you absolutely could do that. And if you were to do this in salon, that is what I think should be done and what I would recommend. You would do one of these designs as an accent, and then you would have the rest plain, or just with maybe a foil accent or some bastard ball accent. But no, you certainly wouldn't want to go and do all of this work on a full set unless you value yourself as a nail tech or a nail artist and you charge properly for your time. This set should cost you hundreds of dollars, at least 200 of them, if you were to do them on a client, if not 250, because of the time it will take and the materials that you will use. But would you charge that? Let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed today, let me know in the comments. I will stop e-begging, but please show a fellow YouTuber some love. And that's all from me today. I will see you sexy YouTube nail mother lovers in the next video. Bye!